Good evening, everybody. I'd like to welcome everybody for coming this evening to the Carver Redevelopment Authority meeting for June 6, 2016, and it's a joint meeting with the Business Development Committee. At this time, I'd like everybody to please raise and join me with a Pledge of Allegiance. Also, I'd ask you guys to remain standing for a moment of silence for a longtime member of this community, Frank Moscato. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for coming this evening. Just a brief note, Frank Moscato was a longtime citizen of this town, worked very hard for the community, involved with an awful lot of boards on this community. He recently had passed his fight with cancer, and we wish his family the very best, and our prayers are with them. Thank you. First on the agenda will be further revisions of the conceptual plan for the urban renewal. In your packet for the board, you will see that we have taken the comments from multiple meetings back and asked for revisions to address the access getting into the proposed urban renewal area. I know that this was sent out to you guys on Thursday or Friday of last week for your review. The goal of this evening is to try to get the board to move to the next level. Next level will be, we have a consultant, two consultants that are waiting for us to come up with an IE conceptual plan, so that way they can put together the proposed urban renewal document. It'll just be a draft, and also get Frank Mahady, FXM Associates, to continue with his economic plan. His economic plan is due on the 17th to us, so he's waiting for us to finish our end to give them a little bit better directions. It's essential that we move on what we've taken for information to allow them to do their work. That way we can have a better community involvement public hearing. And there'll be many more after that, but at least we'll have some more concrete information to give to the public. So at this time, I'll take comments from the board members on the documents that you have in front of you that show you that they've addressed the access end of coming into the site.
Well, Mr. Chairman, I apologize. I haven't been here for a couple months.
Welcome home.
Thank you. Hello, thank you for coming. Now I would like to hear anything you or Marlene has to say. So any update is good for me too, so that's what I'm listening.
Okay, I'll try to give you a little bit of background. I know that we've had quite a few meetings since you've been gone. Our initial urban renewal outline is pretty much the same as what you're seeing. The conceptual design that going in and out of the site has been moved back and forth and been tweaked. We had a public meeting after you had left, where we invited the property owners up in North Carver that are in this area, in the urban renewal area. We have had an extensive amount of information given to us. Mm-hmm. Out of that information, we've been going back, trying to better design the access to get to the area in question. As far as the type of buildings, type of development, square footage of development, we're not there yet.
Okay.
That will be better defined on the economic study, and also with a draft of the urban renewal plan itself. That way we can have better information.
Okay.
Our last meeting that we had a lot of discussion, not only from this board, the BDC members, and the public on access. Access was an issue.
Big issue, yeah.
So we've tried to address that in the things that you have today.
Okay.
I don't know if that helped. Marlene, you have anything you'd like to add to that to bring Joanna up to speed?
Sure, so the first page of the plans that you have there, figure 1 of 4, the key sheet, kind of goes through the most current thinking for the transportation network alignment. So the approximately 127 acre property that is formerly known, or is known as the former Whitworth parcel, is currently landlocked. It does not have any legal frontage on a public way. It's accessed via a 60-foot wide access and utility easement.
Oh, okay.
So that's what is currently called Park Avenue, but it is not a road layout legally. And what this plan shows is that the current alignment of the Park Avenue intersection with Montello is north of a pretty sharp curve in Montello.
Yep.
And that curve, and then and then on to Park Avenue, it's kind of, you go in and then you go backwards.
Okay.
You can see it's a sharp turn into the site. Both the curve on Montello and the alignment of the intersection at Park Avenue is not ideal for truck traffic. And what these plans are showing is a realignment of Montello to a T intersection controlled by a stop sign instead of the curve. So Montello Street, if you look in kind of the middle of the square figure 2 box,
Yep.
you'll see how it's showing the yellow lines are the center lines of the ways.
Yep.
So Montello, the curve is being taken out, and instead Montello is being redesigned with a piece into the property and then a 90-degree stop sign controlled intersection to turn
Oh, okay.
to the north.
Okay.
So that's one point of access that we're talking about. The second point of access that the board has been talking about is in the red box, figure 1, and it shows a second roadway leading into the site along the southern edge on what is now property that is used. It's now property owned by the Cole family,
Oh, yeah, I'm familiar with that.
and it's their access road into their bog parcel.
Okay.
So that's the location of that second way in,
Oh, okay.
and that's shown behind the wetlands that are behind the Silo Marketplace.
Right.
Now, those are two major alignments for intersections of Montello and ways that'll lead into the site, private ways or public ways, undetermined at this point. There's also a major intersection at Montello Street and North Main Street, which we all know is currently dysfunctional. And this design will hopefully alleviate some of the existing traffic problems where right now Montello Street essentially runs parallel to 58 and then comes in at a very wide intersection with the Silo Marketplace driveway,
yeah,
and
right.
Dunkin' Donuts driveway.
Right.
It's a good example of poor access planning for curb cuts.
Right.
And the alignment of Montello running parallel to 58 is also difficult to get them to intersect in a safe manner. So this proposal realigns Montello Street to a 90-degree intersection with Route 58. And if you look at the second page, you'll see that there's also, at this point, some lane work proposed for 58 northbound.
Okay.
So there's a proposal, this proposal includes a deceleration lane on 58 northbound. That would be a dedicated left turn lane. There's no proposal right now for any sort of signals here, but it's a lane.
Okay.
Where someone could wait to turn left onto Montello at the and you can see the potential route for that redesigned intersection to make it intersect at 90 degrees instead of at that Y.
Right.
Now, interior to the site, this proposal is designed as an industrial subdivision. And that, so you are seeing at the fourth page of your packet, you're seeing an internal circulation pattern leading to a cul-de-sac with different, and that cul-de-sac would create frontage for different lots. And that internal roadway network would radiate from that cul-de-sac that's internal to the site. But at this point, the major aspects that are of concern are how access to the site will work with the public ways, both Montello Street and North Main Street,
Okay.
to get any proposed traffic to the site as safe as possible.
Okay, good.
Brian, you got anything?
No, I don't have anything. I looked at this last night, and looks like a lot of work's been gone into it, and whatever questions I did have, I think you just filled in the blanks, so I appreciate the time that you just took to go over that, all 4 pages. Thank you.
PDC, you want to comment?
I have no comments, I don't know about Ron.
No comment.
Okay. So I'd like,
You got a member over there?
She just came.
no, you're okay. You could have came up here. All right, so the direction is to get this to our consultant. So would you like to make a motion to move forward on this and offer it to the consultant?
Yes, I'll make a motion to move forward and send this to the consultant so that way they can continue working.
I'll second that.
Motion made and second to send this to the consultants to move forward on this plan. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Okay. Moving on. Bills payable, do we have any bills?
There's going to be no public comment.
There's no public comment this evening.
You're cowards. Mr. Sinclair.
Excuse me. We're not going to put up with that. I'll ask you to leave.
That's fine, but why can't we comment?
We're not having any comment. We have documents that we need to get. This is a business meeting. We're moving forward on it.
Meeting, what, you said you want to work on some of our demands, and you came up with the worst plan, screwing even more people.
We're not going to discuss it, ma'am. At our next plan, we will. In our next meeting, when we have some information back from our consultants, we'll discuss it. Thank you. Bills payable. Do we have any bills?
Yes, you do have one.
Paying $150 an hour for taxpayers' money.
Ma'am? We have one bill for Christine Champs in the sum of $75 for recording.
How about
Entertain a
the
motion.
contract that you entered into with these guys by your town administrator?
Spending my money, just comment. You are absolutely, should be despicable.
Well, when
Those
most
are
people
our
see it,
tax
the
dollars
whole
paying
property,
for
there's a home
consultants
tax
that
there.
we
It
don't
doesn't just go to the bogs, there is a home there. So
Is-
you said it's access to the bogs, that's actually access to someone's home. Right.
Ma'am, when,
Place that
let's
warehouse
move
right
forward.
on top of those 3 houses.
Let's move
right? Who
forward.
cares about
Thank
the
you.
residents?
Thank you very much.
Right. If it was your house, this wouldn't be happening.
Thank you very much.
And Mr. Milanowski, your failed plan in Attleboro that got you fired, you're bringing that same plan here? How's that gonna go for you?
Ma'am, I'm going to ask you to leave, please. Thank
I'm
you.
already leaving anyways. 'cause
Thank
you
you.
disgust me.
Thank you.
And that's how the
Bills
town
payable.
works. So
We have a bill for $75 to pay the secretary. Entertain a motion to pay it.
Okay, I move to pay that bill. Is that the only one?
That's the only one that we have.
You have the checkbook with us tonight?
Yep.
Okay.
Want to make a motion, Joanne?
I move that we pay that bill to Christine Champ, Secretary, for $75.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion made and seconded to pay a bill to for Christine Champs in the sum of $75. Any other question? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. It's approved. Minutes of the 23rd, 2016.
I'll need a second. I didn't have a chance to look at this, so.
Yep, no problem. Take your time.
Oh, actually, you wouldn't be able to vote on this. We would need Charlie.
Okay, so
Right,
we can
because-
table that.
Yeah.
Joanna wasn't here.
I wasn't here, I'll be absent.
I'll put it on the next agenda.
You
Okay.
have to recuse,
Okay,
yeah.
next, yeah.
Okay, treasurer's report. Joanna, welcome back.
Okay, thank you very much.
Joanna's show.
You each got a copy of that. There's quite a few deposits that were done in May when I wasn't here.
Yep,
I can see the transaction moving back and forth, but I would like to have more information, if you will, on what that was.
hey, hold on a second, Mike, I gotta have that door open.
You're violating open meeting law by shutting that door. Unless you want to go into executive session, you need to leave that door open.
You just said to open the door.
Thank you. Okay, go right ahead, Joanna.
There's a lot of transactions that happen in May. From you, I would think before the evening, I could
Yep.
get what the deposit
Yep.
was and where and for what reason. I'd like to add that. But right now, the bottom line in the checking account is $2,077.63. Do you have a
Yep.
copy of that, Christine? Okay. The savings account had some deposit as well.
Yep.
And so that was $33,483.31. The Carver Urban Renewal Plan had a large deposit plus a withdrawal, and that account now is $35,082.96. And the bottom where is the interest paid to date for the Carver Urban Plan was $4.11, and the savings account side is $13.46. From you, Mr. Chairman, the first deposit, and maybe we can do this after the meeting, I don't really know, but I want to know if you can tell me what these were.
The $10,000 deposit was money deposited to pay for FXM Associates economic study.
FSM?
X.
X.
Yeah, Foxtrot, Xena, Mary.
Okay, and what was for the economic study?
That was for the economic study part of the urban renewal.
Okay.
And we are looking at the $1,800
Yeah.
withdrawal.
Yeah,
The $1,800 withdrawal was transferred over to cover a check that was issued to Maureen Hayes, Hayes and Hayes. It was an authorized payment on a progress payment.
okay, but there's no check number associated with it.
Yeah,
I have that.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Then there, in the savings account side, you had a deposit there, it was kind of
The
weird.
savings deposit was a payback from one of the loan programs that we had for the gas on,
Will?
Oh, that
yes,
village,
It was-
Waterview Village?
It was 43 Jill Marie Drive.
thank you.
What was it?
43 Jill Marie Drive.
Okay,
She had sold her house, and she had paid us back for the money that
Okay.
we loaned her for
Okay.
the gas conversion.
yeah. Okay, good. I guess that clears it up, and then I see, well, Christine's secretary one, so that was self-explained, that has a check number, I'm all set on that.
Yep.
Is your check number for Hayes different? Not, it's not sequential to what we what we had in the book?
I have it, I mean, I can give it to you. I don't have it right in front of me, but I can give it to you.
Okay, it's in that book.
It's in here.
I'll get it.
It's 1203.
Okay, no problem. Okay, I'm all set.
Okay? Any other questions on the treasurer's report? Hearing none.
Oh,
Entertain a motion for the treasurer's report, I'll get to that.
okay.
Make a motion to accept the treasurer's report as it is
Do I have a second?
seen.
Second.
Motion made and second to accept the treasurer's report as presented. All in favor, say aye.
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 Mr.
All right,
Chairman.
Joanna.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I received a call from, actually, email from Valerie Donovan. Her expectations were she had put it on her calendar, she would be coming here tonight to provide us with a review for the documents for Rockland Trust, financial documents. And I told her that I had to check with you, and I didn't think it was going to be possible. But before this meeting was over, you would schedule her to come in. Is it okay for the next meeting or something?
Our next meeting is scheduled for July 18th.
Okay,
It's a continuation of the urban renewal. Hopefully, we'll have an updated,
is it,
definitely from the economic, but
so you don't want to have her then?
I would propose to you board members to have her on a separate agenda where the urban renewal isn't on, because we should have a lot of information back from the consultants
Okay,
by July, you would think?
why?
So I would say that we'll have a time for that.
Okay,
So we'll make a different meeting for that.
oh, really? Okay,
And I think it'll be after July 18th, but what I'd like to do, there's a couple other things that we need to discuss, but it's not on the agenda, so I can't. And we'll do that at the 18th when we put that together.
okay. So it would be
It will be.
beyond the 18th,
Yeah,
but within that month?
I would say yes,
Okay,
okay? It also depends on people's schedules and stuff, but if that would
yeah,
be
we're
the
getting
plan.
into the summer months.
What was the date again? Sorry.
July 18th?
July 18th
Yeah,
is
okay.
the one that we voted to have the next one. I
yep.
think we had all checked with our schedules.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
That drives us into the next meeting, which is Monday, July 18th, 2016. Everybody good with that on their calendars?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're not?
No, I'm asking, does that include the BDC or no?
It'll be the one with the urban renewal. We should have, hopefully, the information from the consultants.
Okay, and what are they working on revised plans?
They're going to be receiving information that we approve tonight, so that way they can, Maureen Hayes and Hayes can come work on the draft urban renewal proposal for us, language, and also this will help FXM with the economic study. He's supposed to have that information to us by the 17th of this month. So that'll be all good information for us. So we'll be able to,
We should get
Discuss that.
invited, I think is what he's trying to say.
yes, please. I think it's important. Okay. You guys go with that? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second?
Motion made and second to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.